California workers won't have to worry about being fired or not hired for off-the-clock marijuana use. California, for those that don't know, that don't live here, weed is recreationally legal. If you're 18 years old, you can go into a store that has a menu and purchase all kinds of different marijuana products from like 30 different strains of indica, sativa, hybrids. You can get vapes, you can get edibles, candies, popcorn, soda, drinks, all kinds of products, salves, ointments, breath strips. And for a long time, especially when you try to get a job, they drug test you. And the thing about weed is that it stays in your system. The signals that you've consumed weed stay in your system for a month. Now, the effects of weed can go away in a few hours, right? Unlike alcohol, where you will be, if you drink too much, you could die. One, it's impossible to die from consuming too much weed. Hasn't happened. There's a lot of stoners that have tried. Doesn't happen. In the history of mankind, can't OD on weed. You can drink too much and die. And a lot of people have massive hangovers after drinking as well. You could do rails of coke the night before a drug test at a job and not pop for cocaine. I don't know if it's that fast, but it's pretty quick. Most drugs go through your system fast, and they can't test for it. But because weed has been used to demonize and imprison people and take away their freedoms and insert them into the prison industrial complex, the newly branded version of slavery that is private prisons, weed was the demonized thing. Propaganda all over the place, kind of coming back now. It's got to demonize, the right has to demonize somebody, so let's demonize pot smokers. So it's good. Finally, recreational. That's good. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, it's one thing if you're high at work and something happens. Okay, there's a problem there. But drug testing somebody could be drunk. Somebody could be, take all kinds of other drugs. I mean, stimulants are pretty recommended and required in a lot of cases for a lot of jobs, especially considering most jobs want you to do more than you're paid to do, work off the clock, as it were. So that's good. It will soon be illegal for California employers to let workers off-site and outside of work marijuana use be a factor in hiring and firing decisions. I know a lot of people who were fired for all kind, like medical marijuana constantly in California and San Diego. It's ridiculous. It wasn't recreational then, but it was medical. But it's like, the reality of weed is so ridiculous. It is like one of the most innocuous drugs that you can put in your system. And it makes you like, it makes you happy. It makes you like want to have fun and be joyful and maybe eat a lot. Maybe it hurts your memory. Short-term memory kind of goes out the window. Concentration kind of hard on weed. Side effects. But other than that, it's not like it doesn't impair you the same way alcohol impairs you. It's not like as dangerously addictive as opioids, which, you can get a prescription from a doctor who loves to prescribe opioids, which kills people all the time. Anyway, I'm happy about that. That's good. One of many things I enjoy about California. Cost of living, a little high, sure. But at least, like, during the pandemic, they took care of their people. not taking care of the businesses, as it were, right? Taking care of the human beings, which I enjoy. I enjoy human beings taken care of. That's what the government should be working to help, the average human being, not the profits of business owners, not the profits of massive corporations. Not that California doesn't have problems. It's not perfect. But on the range, the spectrum of how horrible a state could be to live in, I am far more excited and appreciative to live in California than if I had to live in Texas or Florida or Ohio or any of these red states that just pretend like you're free but literally have so many laws against living. They have more laws in support of guns than they do of people. Anyway. So it's good. Good news for California. And good news for, all those businesses. They don't have that excuse to just drug test somebody and it being an easy way to terminate somebody if you want. Because they smoke weed and they've smoked in the last month. It's a big window.
New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.